Why, hello there, Jacob, and today I have a new pickup to share with you. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So, yeah, this particular bad boy right here is from eBay and will add to an ever growing part of my collection, which I never thought in a million years I'd be able to accumulate anywhere near this amount of, well, these. Especially if you know anything about, well, NHL jerseys and, the NHL jersey market and stuff like that. This particular brand never sold their on ice jerseys and this and that and the other thing, but now with Fanatics taking over, a lot of these have been hitting clearance sections like none other. And this particular bad boy, I just kind of did a rough count here, and this will make my 25th of this over the last about 3 summers. So yeah, I've been able to accumulate 25 of these MiCs. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So yeah, this particular one, as I said, comes to us from eBay and is from the Atlantic Division, and this particular team has won not one, but 2 Stanley Cups in the 2020s. And in fact, they were just in the playoffs here this past season, or this current season that we're in now, since we're still kind of in the second round, gearing up towards the second half of the second round, and moving into the conference finals. But yeah, as I said, this team was in the playoffs, coming from the Atlantic Division, and won back-to-back Stanley Cups in the 2020s. So, 3, 2, 1, boom. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Tampa Bay Lightning Adidas made in Canada, road white, size 60G. And this is also a prime green. So yeah, as I said before, this will make number 25 of my Adidas MiC collection since about 2022, 2023, when I started collecting these. But yeah, I mean, this thing is a solid jersey. I know that current Tampa jerseys aren't the most popular jerseys in the world, and as a lot of you know, and well, myself included, these are very, very, very Toronto Maple Leafs-esque. That was kind of like the big thing when they redesigned towards the tail end of the Reebok era, and I'd be kind of curious to see what they do in the Fanatics era, because this could be one of those teams that could really, really use sort of a refresh. I know they created that third jersey that I unboxed here about a year and a half ago, which is still a very, very solid third jersey, so I wonder if they start maybe experimenting with something like that. But with that said, though, let's actually dive into this bag. So yeah, as I mentioned, this is a Tampa Bay Lightning, made in Canada, goalie cut, size 60G, and is also a prime green, NHL shield with the Adidas collar and the blue stripe that goes around the neck, with the prime green Tampa Bay shoulder logo and the 15 million dimples that goes down the white stripe into the blue shoulder cuff, with the pad and like the sewing and stitching for the pads. Still has the MiC tagging, and then the same on this side with the patch and the striping. The lightning bolt in the front, which does have that prime green embezzlement that you can see here. The edge of the circle, with a little bit of the lightning bolt and a little bit of this top part also stitched down. The stripe underneath, And then on the back, the Adidas logo, white all the way down to the stripe. The reinforced fight strap. And also, this particular bad boy was manufactured in January of 23. So yeah, boom, here it is one last time. A Tampa Bay Light, made in Canada, goalie cut jersey. So yeah, that'll basically conclude this video, but stay tuned because, well, we already have some information on the Minnesota Vikings schedule and stuff like that, and that will be released sometime tomorrow night, so definitely excited about that. The NHL playoffs have been absolutely magical, and the Timberwolves are making yet another deep run, and as I mentioned before, this will make my 25th MIC. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that to happen, but as collectors know, collections change, things happen, you can get your hands on different stuff, you sell different stuff, and, it just happens to be that I've been able to find a bunch of these for really good deals. But, yeah, so that'll conclude this video. Until we meet again, this is Jacob. Have a good one.